Hey, what's up guys? In this video we're gonna see how we can print the pyramid star pattern in Java. So in this example program we have one class called pyramid star pattern, and inside the main method we have created one integer variable row. This will hold the number of rows our pattern going to have, and I have initialized it with the value 5, and we can also take the user inputs for the row number. And then we have one for loop, and inside the outer for loop we have two nested inner for loop. The outer for loop will run from 0 to less than the row number, and in every iteration the value of the I will be increased by 1. The first inner for loop will run from row minus I, and in every iteration the value of j will be decreased by 1, and this for loop will print space in every iteration. And the next inner for loop will run from 0 to less than equal I, and in every iteration it will print the symbol star onto the console. And when both of the loop are done, then we have the println method for the line break. After that the control will go back to the beginning of the outer for loop, and this way the whole loop cycle will continue to happen. So whenever the loop begins, the value of I will be 0, so the first inner for loop will run from 5 minus 0 to greater than 1, so it will run 4 times, so it is going to print 4 spaces. And then the next inner for loop will run from 0 to less than equal I, so it will run 1 time, so it is going to print 1 star. And then we have the println method, so there is going to be one line break, and the control will go back to the beginning of the outer for loop, and this time the value of I will be 1. So the first inner for loop will run from 5 minus 1, so 4, to greater than 1, so it will run 3 times, and it is going to print 3 spaces. And then the next inner for loop will run 2 times, and it is going to print 2 stars. And then we have the line break, and this way it will continue to go to the beginning of the outer for loop and reiterate the whole cycle. So in the next iteration the first inner for loop will run for 2 times, so it will print 2 spaces. And then the next inner for loop will run for 3 times, so it will print 3 stars. And this way it will continue to print star and spaces side by side. And at the end, when the value of I is going to be 5, so the outer for loop will break and the whole program will be terminated. And this way we can have our pyramid star pattern onto the console. So now I'm gonna save the program, and I'm gonna compile and run the program. And you can see the output, we have the pyramid triangle star pattern onto the console. So this way we can use the nested inner for loop to print the pyramid triangle star pattern onto the console. So hope you understand the concept. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you.